Hugo says, "Hey guys, how would you value a domain? I got some good brandable domains I'm looking to sell. GoDaddy valuations put them as worth over 1,000, but not sure where to start to get good offers for them. Would appreciate any advice." That's a good question. I don't know. I'm not a domainer. Although the first dollars I ever made online was selling domains, and that was what got me hooked in the internet marketing. No shit, is I went out and found some exact match domains that I purchased, and I just started doing straight up cold emails to. I think the first one I sold was. Um, Window replacement Austin or something like that. No shit. And it was like, I picked it up for $10 and I sold it for $300. And it was like, it was just straight up cold email. and I contacted Austin, Texas window replacement companies or window companies and just showed them the search volume metrics and the Google Ads keyword planner and just said, hey, look, you could just redirect this to your current site and you're going to capture all this traffic, which was bullshit. I believed it at the time too. But they said, okay, I'll bite, how much? And I was like $300. And I think I ended up selling it for 150. I think that we negotiated, but I bought it for $10, right? But I have no idea. I think those GoDaddy valuations are bullshit, to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't really know how to do anything with domaining. Does somebody else here have an opinion on that?
Well, it depends obviously like what kind of metrics the domain has. And like, so for example, is the SEO value, is the traffic on it? Is this like a branded blog or some other entity like some business or something like that is built out on that one? So depending on what it is, like if it's a naked domain, you can try, for example, the GoDaddy auctions. I don't think that you will gain too much, but like, for example, if you rank that domain or like build it out, even if you just put a blog or something like that, add articles and stuff. So there's flipper.com, there's like a couple of those flipping sites. Then there are a couple of websites where you just sell them with like certain SEO metrics and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So like, as I said, like there are many options, but you gotta know like what kind of real value does the domain have, right? So like if it's just the name itself, GoDaddy auctions might be your best. Or like as Bradley said, like literally do a cold email or like an outreach campaign to businesses that the domain would be relevant to, right? So that's always another option as well. And then just make them an offer to the people who are interested.
Yeah, and it's funny because I get a lot of cold emails now from domainers that are trying to do exactly what I just mentioned. They try selling me like, virginiaarborist.com and things like that. Like, because I've got a lot of tree service sites and stuff out there, and I get the emails come in, and so I get those emails all the time, and it's domainers trying to sell exact match domains, and it's funny because you'll see even some of the similar verbiage and the emails like, hey, did you know this gets 120 searches per month, and all you got to do is redirect it to it's funny, and that's exactly what I did, and that was in 2009, so we're 13 years ago. But as far as I think what Chris said is true, if you're just talking about flipping domains, then I think, if you can find domains that if it's just about buying brand new domains that have exact match, then probably cold email might be a good way. Again, I know that works. It did 13 years ago, and I'm still getting emails like that today. But if they have any SEO value, then that's different, right? If they have metrics, inbound link profile, that kind of stuff, then they become more valuable, or you can develop them out. Remember, it's like digital real estate, right? You can flip it, wholesale it, or you can develop it, right? So you can buy a domain, register it essentially, and then you can build it up to make it more valuable, just like you could buy a piece of raw land and then put a building on it, right? And make it more valuable. So there's just a number of things that you can do with it. As far as just straight up flipping domains, besides that, the few domains that I flipped many, many years ago, I don't know.
There's also another thing that I just remembered. So like, for example, if you do, I don't know like what the page name was called, but like similar to lean domain search. So basically have like a page that suggests certain business names. And then they have like a couple of them where they like highlight the domain names, and they literally have them built out with logo, with like already like the colors and the whole design and stuff. And they're selling the whole thing as a package. So like you don't have to start from scratch. But here you have like your, I don't know, like your real estate dream domain and their business name and everything built out. All you got to do is buy it here and it's yours. So that might be another kind of idea that you might be able to adapt as a variation of that. Again,
Well,
it depends what you want to do.
That's kind of like what rank and rent is, right?
Yeah.
You know, develop a domain, get it to rank, and then you can lease it out or flip it, sell it to a contract, or I say contractor because that's who I work with. But yeah, same thing. So